Alright. Yes, I finally watched the challenges. I wasn't gonna watch it, but hell, somebody paid a ticket, so and I have a lot to say about this movie, and also a fact to address something that needs to be some changes as well. I'm also going to review about the movie. There might be a little bit of a spoilers between and hey, that's what the cow does. So it's broke a new record, and I was really worried about humanity with this movie. You don't have to worry a thing if you're not in for the sex. I'm gonna explain, because they over-sexualize this terrible.
This Friday, one of the sexiest movies ever made.
Fuck off. They over-sexualize this movie terrible. Even when I did a reaction video, which is on my channel, I didn't want to see this because it looked like soft porn. They basically put it as like a soft porno. It is. And I can tell you guys, no, it's not. There might be just one scene, maybe like a bit of a side boob. I'm not kidding. That's it. All you fuckers out there drooling, simping and shit like this, I was laughing my ass off. But that scene actually starts something up, and that's what I'm going to have to explain. So spoilers ahead as well. Just a warning. If you don't want any spoilers and you haven't seen the movie, click off this video and come back again. Because I'm going to spoil it. Yeah. So as you see here, it says here, it surpasses the movies, No Way Home. Because of this image, this scene itself, this fucking scene. This scene itself made people drool. And I gotta say, I was worried when I saw it. But she is an evil bitch in this, and she acts fantastic. She should be in morals as a evil fucking manipulating bitch. I have to say, I don't sugarcoat things, and I'm not a snowflake here. So this scene, before I get into the characters, because I'm just gonna go straight up, because this is why this movie's got so hype. Spoiler, you don't see what you should be seeing. Because that scene, what you just seen, where she's leaning on the bed, she's actually looking on at something else. And this is how she tries to ruin this friendship but it's like a bromance between these two guys. And I really think they do like each other. Really, really think they do. But true colours come out on the guys as well. Like she makes them turn on each other. She's sleeping around. Oh my god. It is. But there's a more to it. So we start off with this guy. So he starts off, he pretty much has got no money. He's sleeping in his car. And he's sleeping in the car, near the entranceway. And when he wakes up in the morning, he gets to sign in. And he's hungry, and there's this funny scene. He stares at this Pringle or whatever it is of this woman, and you feel sorry for him. But he turns into a bit of a see you next Tuesday, but he stands his ground. He stands his ground with her so bad, and it's actually satisfying. It's just a shame he's a bit of a dick about it. But it gets really heated up, and I don't mean in a sexual way. of the final battle at the end. I'm not kidding. Because what she does in this, people said, oh, it's wild. Shut up. Okay? She's a villain. She comes off as a fucking villain. Until Karma's a bitch and she injures herself and her career's really over. And this is when the fun starts, you know, because she's manipulating these guys and, you know, so bad. And they turning on each other. The personalities is changing, you know. Yeah, like, it's so bad. And the fact is, on this situation, like, you feel sorry for the guys, but you can't feel sorry for them at the same time. The next guy, you probably connect to him more. Like, he's probably the most sense guy. He's going with her, it is, and that. And, how can I say this well, not spoiling? He's kind of a guy that looks on, you know, but he's a bit slow at the same time. You feel sorry for him, but he turns into this bit of a douche as well. But the thing is, what you see, I think he's more of a victim because what she does at the finale, what she tells him, tells you right there, you know, and it makes you feel sorry for this guy. So if you want to choose which one, they're all overly toxic in this love triangle, which, you know, really is because she injured a leg. It's all about her. It's literally all about her. And that's what makes her act a good villain in this part. But the ending, I gotta make closure on that. But this guy right here, he plays fantastic. You know, they both play fantastic parts in this, you know. I do want to say there is a scene, if you see in the trailer, that she's got a blue dress on and that, and at this party. These two guys are standing, and their faces is like she's very, you know, attractive, like simping wise. And what came across with me is Beavis and Butthead. You know that cartoon Beavis and Butthead? It literally reminded me of that. When you see the movie, you're gonna say, shit, that looks like a Beavis and Butthead scene. Look, I know the two guys acted supposed to like young, like 18 or something, I think it was. But you don't buy it because you don't look it. You know, so that's kind of a flaw. So, the biggest negatives of this movie, when you won't believe what it'll be, because it drove me insane. First off, the music. What the fuck? They were like in conversation, right? And, you know, you can see the tension, and all you hear, the music overrides their voice, and it's like, I'm like, shut the fuck up. I want to hear what they say, and you can't hear. I don't know who said that, but leave that music to the tennis course. That music should have been left to the tennis course situation, you know, of the final battle. That's a bit of a spoiler, but, yeah, it's very, very intense. And there's things on the line, and with her manipulating her way into the situation for that final, it proves what people can do. But that's one of the biggest negatives. Second of all, I don't think this should have been on 2 hours. I would say an hour and 40 minutes. You know, they stretched some scenes so long. I was like, you could put something else in there. And this leads me back to the music as well when they're talking. Like, why? Why would you overlap their voices with music? Like, you know, it was just stupid. It just ruined the tension. Not sexual tension, the actual tension of the rivalry, you know, as well. And it goes by at the end. The ending for this, I was like, Like, it's not what I suspected. I think it fell a bit flat, the ending. But I'm really hoping he ditches the bitch. And I'm hoping he ditches her and both guys actually get together. Because you can see the chemistry. You can see the chemistry with the two guys. And this is what you see most of. Dicks. You see dicks in this movie. Sorry, I had to. People thought they were going to see a soft porn of a... And I was worried. That's why I said I'm not fucking going to watch this shit. And I wasn't until somebody paid. And you know what? I'm glad I saw her. I'm glad I saw her at the end of the day. As for the film itself, it was surprisingly had some good parts. It was just them fucking flaws that was pissing me off. And she's successful. Pissed me off too. How she acted. If she doesn't piss you off in this because she's a manipulator and all this and she's evil, you're not buying into the movie. You're not buying into the movie. If you feel like that with her, of what she does, she sold you on the villain part. Yes, it's overly toxic, all three of them. People's gonna snowflake this when they do the reviews and that. I ain't gonna snowflake this shit. I ain't for you guys. I'm not. But I can tell you there's only about 1, 2, maybe 2 nudie scenes. But they barely nudie. Which I'm happy over. Because the trailers, and this is what I'm going to fucking get into now. Because trailers have been taking a lot of L's lately, right? Look at Abigail. Overly hyped, all the trailers and all this stuff. And I only saw a 30-second teaser. That's why I fucking loved it. You know, half of shit was spoiled in the trailers, but you watched them. You didn't have to click on them, but you did. So whose fault's that? Do you know what I mean? I didn't. I saw the thumbnails, I didn't click on them, and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself, I'm sorry I am. But, same as that shit. Same as Challenger. Do not take trailers for the hype. Don't. This movie proves there was a lot to it, and I got a shock how evil she is and how she turns these guys onto each other and their personalities, because this one guy is standing up for himself, but the other guy is not seeing it because of the gaslighting. She does, you know, as well. And it's all this mixture and everything. And they chasing fucking after her. And I'm like, fuck the bitch. Fuck the bitch. Just snug your asses out. You guys need to make out. And I literally felt like that with this movie. So if you're expecting soft porn, you creepy ass motherfuckers who's simping over these people and defending their honor and saying, I will defend you with all your honor. Sorry, newsflash, there ain't. Oh, did I spoil the movie for you? I told you right at the start. If you didn't want spoilers, switch off. So, guys, what do you think of the movie? I thought the ending felt a bit flat. There should have been something like an aftermath. Aftermath. What happened 5 years later? 5 years later. And then showed you if them two are together or did he split up from her? I kind of wanted to see that. And that would have put the cherry top on the cake. Is it the best movie of the year? No. I don't think it's the best movie of the year. But it does come in the top 10. I think people just overuse him because she's in it. And what to expect? They simp over shit. Me, I don't. And I said in the trailer, when I reacted to the trailer, I hate this. Because it showed me it was a sexual soft porn. I don't want to see that shit. If I wanted to see that shit, I'd go on a porno website. Adult porno website. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that crap. They over-sexualized it. And they didn't tell you the full story. Why? Because they didn't buy into the tennis story. Newsflash. The tennis story is worth it. Because it shows you the dark side of a sport. Of what someone's capable to do when they injured and not injured. How fame comes before relationships, manipulation, cheating. Holy shit. And at the end, I was like, can somebody slap the bitch? And that's how you feel. I know she's acting, but that's good, means she's a good actor. And this is like a kind of a first rolling of a movie that she's acting this part, because the last one she was in that Phobia, was it? I can't say that fucking name of that show. It was horrendous. I fucking hated it. It depressed the dying shit of me. I sat there eating popcorn and I was like, pass. A bunch of teenagers doing drugs and everything makes no sense. It made no sense. She kind of redeemed herself in this, but in the trailer, it makes her worse. In the trailer, it makes her worse. It's saying this is a soft porn. Go and watch it. They would have sold on people. This is what I'm saying. It would have sold on people if they just went with the story about the tennis. They would have. Because the fact is, she's evil. And and karma comes to her, but she gets more evil. And when she gets told off by one of them, she doesn't like it. She doesn't. And then there's the other guy, what's kind of like a soft guy, good guy touch, I just wish the ending was better. That's what I think at the end of the day. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below if you've seen it early, or are you gonna see it, or are you hyped up for it? But just be warning you, okay? It's not what you see in the trailer.